Here at Scott Legal, we know the ins and outs of immigration. We are here to help you navigate the oftentimes complex road in achieving your immigration goals. We have new immigration videos every week. If you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and bell. You can also sign up for one of our webinars, or get a free immigration guide, by clicking the link below. Many E-2 clients ask, what is the difference between applying for an E-2 status in the US, or at a US consulate abroad? This video has the answer. You can either apply for E-2 status in the US, or an E-2 visa at a US consulate abroad. Each procedure has some advantages and disadvantages, and this video looks at some of them. This includes processing timelines, or time for which the E-2 status or E-2 visa can be granted. Let's begin with change of status. There are some important things to note about applying for an E-2 change of status in the US. 1. This is a great option if you are currently in the US on some other non-immigrant visa, and you want to apply for an E-2 status and stay in the US while the E-2 change of status petition is pending. If you are outside the US, change of status is not an option for you. 2. If you are currently in the US, and you want to start running your business as soon as possible, change of status is a great option. You can pay for a premium processing. The fee is currently $2,500, and this means that USCIS will make a decision on your petition within 15 calendar days. As soon as the petition is approved, you can start working for your E-2 company immediately. 3. Even if you do not pay for the premium processing, as long as you file the change of status petition before your current status expires, you would be able to stay in the US, but not work, as long as the change of status petition is pending. The current processing time is several months. 4. Due to the backlogs created by the COVID-19 pandemic, it may still take a while to get an E-2 visa interview at a US consulate abroad. Again, if you need to come to the US and start managing your business as soon as possible, the change of status route may be a better option for you. 5. Change of status is also a great option if your country's reciprocity schedule only grants you the visa for several months. For example, nationals of Jordan can only get an E-2 visa for 3 months, but if they file a change of status petition, and it's approved, it will be approved for 2 years. This means that they can stay in the US for 2 years, based on the approval. 6. Our experience with USCIS has been that they are willing to approve petitions, even with smaller investment amounts, that would normally not be approved at consulates. 7. A disadvantage is that for USCIS change of status filings, you'll need to include more detailed documentation about the source of the funds for the E-2 investment. Consulates generally do not focus on this as much, as long as you are able to show that the money comes from a legitimate source. However, USCIS requires an extremely detailed documentation of source of the funds, and requires receipt and proof of payment for every single expenditure. Therefore, in situations when the investment was made a while ago, and you cannot assemble all the necessary documents, applying at a consulate may be a better option. Next, let's talk about applying at a US consulate. 1. The biggest advantage of applying at a US consulate is that if the petition is approved, you will be granted an E-2 visa. A visa is a document that allows you to travel in and out of the US. On the other hand, if you apply for a change of status, you will only be granted E-2 status. E-2 status allows you to stay in the US for up to 2 years, but the minute you leave the US, you will need to apply for an E-2 visa to re-enter. Therefore, filing a change of status petition is generally only a temporary solution for most applicants, and most applicants will want to get an E-2 visa eventually. 2. The current processing timelines are still quite long at most US consulates. You would most likely be waiting several months for your E-2 visa interview. That being said, some consulates have sped up their operations. Applicants at some consulates are able to get a visa appointment within a couple of weeks. 3. For the source and trail of funds and investment section, you can submit less documents than you would need to for a USCIS filing. 4. Finally, the filing fees for consular filing are much lower.
Can I file a change of status petition and consular petition at the same time?
Yes, and we have done this for several clients, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. We would usually submit the change of status petition to USCIS, and at the same time we would submit the consular submission to the consulate. This way, if you are already in the US, you could start working for the company as soon as USCIS approves the petition, and you could go and attend the E-2 visa appointment while the consulate schedules the interview. To learn more, take a look at our resources in the description box below. You can also sign up for a free visa guide, any of our upcoming webinars, and Facebook groups. You can also schedule a consultation for a date and time that is best for you. We are here to help. You can contact us by calling 212-223-2964 or by sending us an email. We look forward to hearing from you.